Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm sure most of the people watching this are people that have never dormed before, whether they're coming in as freshmen or just because of the pandemic you're forced to be home for a year and now you're going to school, or you went to community college for 2 years and you're coming in as a junior going to dorm for the first time. Whatever it may be, you're curious as to what to bring in your dorm room, and I'm no professional, but I have lived in a dorm for 2 different years now. Last year I lived in a quad with 3 other girls. One did end up moving out after a month, so it became 3 of us, but initially it was 4 girls all together. And then we had a bathroom that was a private bathroom but connected to the dorm next to us. It was a Jack and Jill bathroom with 3 other girls, so there was like 7 of us, but it wasn't suite style. This year I'm in a single room. This is my own bedroom, but I'm in a suite with 4 other girls. Most of us have our own room except 2 of the girls share a room. But a suite style, if you're unaware, is you have a common area, so it's like a living room and then just different bedrooms connecting off of it. And we, in our case, also have 2 bathrooms, and we have like a kitchenette area, but like there's no sink there, no stove, no anything except the microwave and cabinets and a mini fridge that sucks, but I'll get into that in a bit. So I've come up with a list of 10 things that you need to have in your dorm room. Now along the way, I will be probably inserting my opinion on other things you should bring with you in your dorm room and things you should not. So you'll be getting more than 10 pieces of information throughout this video, but just for my brain's sake, making, some organized thoughts, and just for content sake, my brain, I've listed it as 10. So the first item that you need to have with you in your dorm is a card holder. It's not technically a dorm item, but it's a college item. When I say card holder, I specifically mean the card holders that connect to the back of your phone. A lot of universities, if not all, require you to use your ID to get into buildings, to do different things, whatever. My school specifically, we have to use our IDs multiple times a day to get in and out of our specific rooms, to get in and out of buildings, to get on campus after hours, to go and buy things, to get into the dining hall. Like, you just need your card. And I'm pretty sure every campus is that way. I'm sure there's some that might not be, but it's important. You need it on you at all times. Having a wallet is cool and all, but sometimes you don't want to carry the extra thing. Trust me, I know. And sticking it in your pocket is never guaranteed safe. I've had a card holder for both years of college so far, and it has been proven to be effective, in my case anyways. Having it in the back of my case is annoying because taking on and off your case every single time you need to use it wastes time and it's annoying. Wallet, same thing, waste time and annoying. So get a card holder. It takes 3 seconds, slip in, put it, slip it back, and you're done. And you have your phone at all times, so you're guaranteed to not lose it. Second thing we're going to be talking about is planners. I know a lot of you guys went through high school just memorizing what work you had to do for each class each night. I did the same thing throughout all of school. I got to college and it just wasn't proven to work itself. Depending on how your university holds your class, you're gonna have a class 1 to 3 times a week, depending. And that's just not enough to remember all the work you have to do when it's due, especially with technology now. A lot of it is online stuff, and if you're not checking it constantly, you don't know. But there's still some old school professors that don't like to use the internet, so you have no way of checking of what's due when it's due, so you need to have a place to write that down right then and there. A planner, but not just any planner, a detailed planner. My planner is my child. This is my planner for the year of 2021. I do by year, not by school year. She's thick. Basically, I use this for everything. Like I said, she is my child. It has every month. I struggle a lot with mental health. I struggle a lot with, keeping myself on track. I have ADHD, so there's a lot of things there that make it difficult for me to stick to a schedule. So planning definitely helps. I'm not the best at doing it, I will admit. I'm no professional, but it helps a lot. And when I'm on top of myself, I'm a lot better mentally, physically, emotionally. This one I customized off of a website. It was like, my planner was like $50, I'll admit, but much necessary. I also recommend getting a dry erase calendar that you can keep on your wall. I have mine over there. It's a great tool. I have my schedule written up on it. I highly recommend that, but I recommend having a planner at the very least. Organization is key to college. I've watched a lot of my friends struggle who are not organized, and me, who used to be someone that struggled when I was unorganized, began to organize, and it helped a lot. So definitely something to consider. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is Uber gift cards. This is, again, a little different because it's not something that you're specifically buying for your dorm, but very important for college. Uber is your best friend. Whether it be Uber Eats or Uber itself, you're going to use Uber. Personally, I use Uber Eats more than I use Uber now, but freshman year, I use Uber multiple times a week. For Christmas, for birthdays, for anniversaries, for whatever reason that you're receiving money, gifts, Uber gift cards, they help. Especially because the food on campus, you will learn, sucks. There's nothing good. And even if there is, you get tired of the same old stuff and you want fast food. Uber Eats it. I recommend putting that on a wish list. I dropped my pen. I feel less powerful. All right, I'm not getting it. I need it. So now we're getting more into the specific items for your dorm. I know like the planner kind of was, but this is more specifically your dorm. The first thing that you think to get for your dorm is your bedding. Bedding, obviously important. Look up what size bed. A lot of universities are twin XLs. My university was just a twin, but most colleges are twin XL, so make sure you're buying the proper size bedding. I also recommend getting a mattress cover to help keep it clean. You know, substances are going to get on your bed, whether it's food, liquid, bodily substances because you're out doing things your mother would not be happy to know you're doing, whatever it may be, it's good to have that. But going with the bed, the most important thing I recommend is getting a mattress topper. I got a memory foam mattress topper. I think it was around $100 at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm using it again this year. My best friend. I swear by it. All of my friends are jealous. It's worth the money. And you know what? Screw it. If you have a twin bed at home, you can use it on that too when you're home for the summer. It's worth it. It makes everything more comfortable. The mattresses here are like not mattresses. They're these plastic things that are uncomfortable and make a lot of noise when you move around and just are not it. But this mattress topper, one, helps mask the noise, and two, it just makes it more comfortable. Also, body pillows. I don't have mine with me this year, but I had one last year and it was my best friend. Everything is my best friend apparently. But seriously, body pillows, I do recommend. I don't have mine with me, like I said, this year, and I wish I did. Going along with bedding, a big fuzzy blanket. I know that sounds self-explanatory. A big fuzzy blanket is so necessary. This is mine. It's like a queen size, I think. I got a big one. My fuzzy blanket, I got it from Costco. You're gonna wanna have movie nights or hangouts and whatnot where it's late and it's cold and you're being chaotic in the middle of the night, and you're gonna wanna have a blanket. It's worth it. Get the fuzzy blanket. I love my fuzzy blanket. I've talked about 5 things so far. I've not been using numbers. I've been meaning to. More going with the room, a rug. Most dorms have tile floors. I know there are some universities that have carpeting, tile floors. I dropped my pen again. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. I picked that up with my toes. The floor gets very cold. Having a rug, it just helps. It's also a cute little decoration. I got mine from Target for about $30, something like that. But speaking on rugs, do not get a bathroom mat. Don't. Not worth it. I know a lot of universities are communal bathrooms and communal showers and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. But for universities that are like mine, where we get our own bathrooms, it's not worth it. They get disgusting. They get moldy. Last year we had to throw ours out within like less than a month, and it caused a fight, but we had to throw it out within less than a month because it was moldy, disgusting. Because I personally, when I shower, I take my towel, when I'm done, I turn the water off and I take the towel and I bring it in the shower and dry me off while I'm still standing in the shower, so I'm not dripping wet coming out. But not everyone does that, which, you know, to each their own. But then you use the rug to catch the water, which is great, but these bathrooms aren't ventilated properly. The water's not just gonna evaporate. It gets mildewy, it gets moldy, it's gross, it smells bad, it's not worth it. Also, speaking about showers, make sure you get shower shoes. I know it sounds self-explanatory, but trust me, some people don't. Those bathrooms are gross, even if they don't look gross. Wear the damn shoes in the shower. And going kind of along with the carpet, you're gonna need to clean it. Get a compact vacuum. I got one for, again, maybe around $50, give or take, from Target. It's rechargeable, it's fast, it does the job. My vacuum goes away, it folds down, easily transportable. You're gonna want to clean. You have hair that falls and sheds everywhere, whether you realize it or not. When you have carpets at home, you don't maybe notice as much because it gets stuck in the carpets. You're gonna want to vacuum, especially when you have tile floors. At least have a a sweeper, which I do. I have that as well, because these floors get disgusting. It's old buildings that get dusty and gross and you want to clean them. So big tip on that. Make sure you have a vacuum or dustpan and a broom. Next, we're going along with food items. A fridge. When I lived in my quad, we didn't have a fridge. Well, we had to rent one, but it didn't come with a fridge, so we rented one. It was a micro fridge. So it was a fridge and then a separate freezer and a microwave attached. It was fantastic. It was great. You're gonna want to have mac and cheese in the middle of the night or popcorn. By the way, tons of microwavable food that I found throughout Target. They had Aunt Jemima instant pancakes, instant mashed potatoes, blueberry and chocolate muffins, obviously mac and cheese and soups and this and that, and there's so much more. They probably have other pastas and soups and things and this and that. The fridge is crucial. You're gonna want to have your own food. You're gonna want to have snacks in your dorm. You're gonna want to have fruits and veggies and things that you need to keep cold. And the communal fridge gets full fast, especially when there's multiple of you wanting to do that. So I recommend bringing your own. If you don't see it as an issue, that's fine. Just make sure there's a fridge in there, period. However, I'm gonna sweet this year, and it did come with the fridge this time, but the fridge doesn't have a separate freezer. It has one of the attached freezers. It keeps nothing frozen. So all that ice cream and Hot Pockets and this and that you're gonna want to keep. A mini fridge with a separate freezer. Going along with the fridge, water. You're gonna need to drink water. Of course you can bring water bottles, but that's not sustainable. That's not environmentally friendly, and frankly, carrying around jugs of water or cases of water bottles is heavy, uncomfortable, and you don't want to do it up 5 flights of stairs if the elevator's broken, because half the time the elevators are broken. We're trying to be environmentally friendly up in this bitch, okay? So we don't stand for water bottles. Your building is going to have water fountains. We have the ones where you can put your water bottle under it and it just comes straight down. Except the thing is, the water doesn't come out of them at all. Get a Brita filter. Brita filters are cheap. Change the filter out only every 3 months. You're only at school for less than 6, so you need the filter it comes with and like one other one, which I think it comes with a spare one, and then you're fine for the semester. You have to change it every 2 or 3 months. Maybe you need another one, whatever. You can fill it with the sink water and it'll filter it. Then you can stick it in the fridge and make it cold water. The last thing I have written on my list, I'm still gonna go over a couple other things, but the last thing I have written on my list is non-dairy milks. If you can't have non-dairy milk or you don't like non-dairy milk, that's fine. But for those who do like it, they sell boxes of milk that you can keep out of the fridge until you use it. So I stock up on almond milk and then only use them as necessary, because I like to have cereal and things with milk in it sometimes in my room. I definitely recommend getting some non-dairy milks and keeping them at your side. So that's everything I had on my list. Now here's a couple things you must not bring to college. First of all, you don't need 700,000 pairs of clothes. You do not need every article of clothing in your dorm. You won't wear most of it. You don't wear most of it when it's in your own bedroom. Why are you gonna wear it now? Bring what you need and is necessary. It makes it easier. When you go home for breaks and things, you can swap out the seasonal clothing if you go somewhere with seasons. You don't need every single pair of shoes. You have not worn that pair of shoes since, I don't know, high school, and now you're suddenly gonna bring them. That being said, you are young. You're gonna go to parties. You're gonna go into disgusting frat houses, which, by the way, frat parties, they're gross. They're sweaty. The walls are sticky and wet. When you lean up against the wall, you get wet from the walls. If you've ever been in a frat house after the party's ending and most of the people are gone, the floors are muddy, slippery, disgusting messes. You're gonna get shoes a little dirty, and then you're gonna have to walk around your college town and campus in the middle of the night, probably through dirt and stuff too in these shoes, where you're falling and stumbling because you're going to college. You might not be doing the holiest of things at all times. You catch my drift, you know what I mean? So you're gonna ruin some shoes. So make sure you bring a pair of shoes that you can wear to these parties and don't care if they get ruined, because they will get ruined. Do not wear expensive shoes to frat parties, or any party really. But most of all though, when you go to college, have the time of your life. You only go to college once. Early 20s are the best years of your life, so don't get too upset if your first year of college isn't everything was hyped up to be. Mine definitely was not. I dealt with my dad dying and having mono and COVID all within my first year of college, so definitely was not the college experience that everyone's so hyped up. If you have any questions about college itself, the process of moving in, what's dorm life like, the food, anything, any aspect of college, let me know. Leave them in the comments. Maybe if there's enough, I'll make a whole video answering all these questions. If not, I'll just answer them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.